Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Scott Orland with Cinema Magazine, and it is my pleasure to introduce for the first time Germany, Rooney Mara, who's the star of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Now, it's been an incredibly big bestseller. It's been a Swedish movie. How much of that did you want to know or read or see before you took on this project?
Well, obviously, I mean, it's impossible not to know about the books. You can't go to an airport without seeing someone reading them. You know, and I had seen the Swedish film before I knew I would be auditioning for the part, and but as soon as I knew I was going to be in the American version, I kind of blocked all of that out, and I just sort of used the books as my reference point.
Now, when you see the image of Lisbeth right here, she's so iconic in her look. How long did it take to kind of get all that right? Because the book is so descriptive about what she looks like.
You know, it took a lot of conversations. I would say a few weeks worth of conversations, and then one afternoon with a hairdresser and a piercer, and that was that.
Now, when you saw yourself for the first time in the mirror, what did you think?
I think I was a little freaked out, but really only for, I mean, I knew what I was getting myself into, so it didn't come as that much of a surprise.
Now, you worked with David Fincher before for Social Network, and it's very infamous. Those of you that have seen the movie, the very first scene, apparently there were 90-something takes. So how familiar were you with David's method? I mean, was that inspiring for you? Was it good?
You know, I only worked on that film for 4 days, so I really didn't know David very well. I mean, obviously I had a sense for how he worked, but I didn't really have any sort of relationship with him. But I knew that I could trust him, and I knew that he, you know, he doesn't move on until he has what he needs, and that makes any actor feel really safe.
And just the last question for you. For those of you that know the story, it takes place in Sweden in the winter. That can be rather cold. So what were the extreme temperatures like for you?
I think I blacked it out, but it got pretty cold. I think it was, you know, negative 15 degrees Celsius some nights. Obviously, you know, we left before it gets brutal. We left, you know, December 15th, so I think that's when it gets, you know, even more cold there. But, you know, when you're working long hours in the middle of the night, it can get pretty cold and pretty miserable.
Well, Rooney, terrific performance.
Thank you.
Really, really enjoyed it. Hopefully we'll see you with The Girl Who Played with Fire. That's the next one. And this is Scott Orland. Until next time.
Thank you.